Any movies that you're most looking forward to this coming year?
I don't know any.
2025?
I don't know any movies that are coming out.
You're not looking forward to Mission Impossible?
Is that coming out this year?
Yeah.
No.
Superman?
No.
Avatar, Fire and Ash?
No. Is that coming out this year?
Wicked 2?
I haven't seen the first one.
Yeah, those are all coming out this year. And have you heard Kiss of the Spider Woman? You heard about it?
No.
At Sundance right now. It's what Jennifer Lopez has been hoping and praying for her whole career. She finally has a musical film that everyone at Sundance loves and says it's going to be the talk of the town when they release it.
Well, Emily Perez was as well. So, didn't that win like Cannes?
I'd have to go back and look.
I think it won Cannes.
I'd have to go back and look. I don't think it did.
It won something at Cannes.
I don't know.
So, don't trust awards. Hey, welcome back to our Stupid X from Corbin.
I'm Rick.
You follow Instagram, Twitter, Mark GC God. Thank you for the major folks. Welcome back. Today we got a Raja Symphony, but this is a bind behind.
A bind design? This is a bind design. But oh my God, we're going together.
Behind the scenes of him conducting and creating something.
Why are you watching this? You think conductors are pointless?
I do. You're correct.
That was the opening of a Seinfeld last night where he is saying exactly what you say about how pointless conductors are.
They are.
And all it does is reveal you guys know nothing about orchestral music.
I know something about oral music.
You need a conductor for that.
Oh, I conduct your mom just.
They can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate
Never beating
first.
these allegations.
Who's ready for my famous shot?
A suspicion. Are orchestras dominated by white people?
In the West.
Is it because it's kind of like golf? It's like it takes money to get into it.
It takes money to get to own one of those instruments. Yeah.
And then the lessons.
It's an affluent occupation.
Yeah. So it's probably predominantly
Yeah, you have to
dominated by rich white kids.
Correct, because you have to have access to the instrument, which every single one of those things is extraordinarily expensive. And then you have to have access to the ability to get the lessons, which are expensive. And then you have to have access to the training at reputable schools like Berkeley.
Yeah.
You know, all of that. The amount of money, every single person sitting in that orchestra, the amount of money invested into them to get to where they are is high six figures, if not millions of dollars each person.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Each person.
My niece is a fantastic cellist, and she's about to get possibly a full ride scholarship.
Yeah, you were saying about that.
Her dad is a doctor.
Yeah, that's where. There you go. Yeah, it's very, very unusual. Did you see The Soloist? Jamie Foxx and Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. If you haven't seen The Soloist, it's a true story. I love that movie.
Yeah.
And it's about a Robert Downey Jr. encounters this homeless man who he discovers can kind of play the violin. That's all you need to know. But
I'd love to talk to a composer. Not a composer.
a conductor?
Yeah. Because I don't understand.
Okay, I said this once before.
No, I understand their purpose and practice. I do. I'm saying on the day for the people.
Okay, let me give you one of thing that will clear it up for you. There's a thing called a fermata, and you said what's fermata? What's fermata?
Yeah.
Do you know what a fermata is? Have you ever heard that?
I think only in The Lion King when he said a fermata.
Okay, so a fermata, at the end of a bar, it comes at some point in the score. Sometimes it comes at the end, but there can be a fermata throughout. It's a musical notation that's a dot with a little arch over it, and when you see the fermata, it means that you're going to hold. And then there's another measure right after that. So typically, if you establish a tempo and you're doing 80 beats per minute and you've got it in 4/4 and you're doing measure 1, measure 2, measure 3, measure 4, everything's great, we're fine, and at measure 23, fermata. But there's a measure 24 to start. How is everyone in the orchestra going to know when to start measure 24 after the fermata?
Because practice. The composer wrote it in such a way that he knows when he wants it to come in.
Fermata means hold.
I'm saying.
It means the tempo has stopped.
Okay, so fermata. What
Right,
is fermata?
right. You and I go. Watch. Ready?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
We're gonna go. We're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Do it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here's the fermata. Hold. Now here goes measure 25. Let's start at the exact same time. Why didn't you start yet?
Because you told me to start at the exact same time.
Well, so you're waiting for me to start?
I'm waiting for you, yes.
Yeah, why are you waiting for me to start? I'm another player in the orchestra with you.
I understand what you're saying.
If we had someone standing there who went like this, we'd start at the exact same time.
You can start at the exact same... They're professional.
We just didn't. We just did not start at the exact same time.
I'm saying they're all professional, like at the highest level artists. Okay.
So that means they can mind read?
No, that means they know exactly. Like the composer, Raja or whoever it is, knows exactly how long he wants the hold to be.
No, a fermata is an
exactly.
indefinite hold.
He knows exactly how long he wants a hold to be. And also,
If a composer puts a fermata in the music, it's an indefinite hold.
And if that's their only purpose, that's stupid. One purpose?
That is one of a gazillion. No. Yes. Another example. No. He said, take out the diminuendo. Mm-hmm. Every piece you listen to, if I go right now to the Philharmonic and I listen to Beethoven's Fifth conducted by Dudamel, it will sound different than the Beethoven's Fifth that's conducted by another conductor who's a guest with the Philharmonic. It will not sound exactly the same.
Well, it shouldn't. It should sound exactly like the composer wanted it to.
The whole point of orchestral music is the fact that the conductor is the one who can give you the sense of where this is going and how this is going as a unified whole, not just with what is specified in the score. Like, how is everybody going to know, not just in the stopping, if it's a crescendo over a period of 8 bars, how is everybody going to uniformly rise in the crescendo over those 8 bars? Uniformly.
Because they're professionals and they know what somebody wants.
That's like you and I.
People practice all the time, and so they know exactly what's on a sheet of music. And I'm not saying they're pointless in terms of. I think they are important in terms of the practice. I'm talking about on the day in front of the audience. It's like a coach in soccer. They basically just implement
nothing
like
in
that. And out.
It's nothing like that. And I just gave you the example right here.
And I think your example is stupid.
You didn't start with me. You were waiting for a conductor. You were waiting for someone to tell you when to start.
The difference is they've practiced it a billion times, so they know when to
So you think no matter how many times we practiced,
yes,
you would know when we're both going to start, even though there's nothing to tell us when to start?
I always know when I'm going to start.
Wow.
I keep track of the cycle, baby.
I
don't understand the point of them on the day. I understand the point of them in practice. Yes, I think they're very important in that. So everybody can get on the same page for the day.
So you think if you and I practiced enough, we would start at the same time?
Yeah.
You do? Yeah. You're wrong. Now add 50 people.
No, you could do it.
No, that's why you have a conductor. If you could do it without a conductor, there wouldn't be a conductor.
No, I think it's so old and so it's tradition. And
no, well, those of you who understand music.
No.
Put it in the comments because I've tried my best.
No. You're all dumb. I'm right. Anyways, that was phenomenal. Anyways, does this have like an entire thing? Like, is it like an actual...
I want to hear the whole piece. I want to hear the whole symphony. So where can we find that?
It says behind the scenes, so I'm assuming...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to hear the whole symphony so badly.
It only came out 4 days ago, so...
Well, then maybe they haven't released it yet.
Maybe. I don't know. Really interesting, though.
But I want to hear the symphony.
I would love to talk to Raja, sir. He seems like, obviously, he's one of those geniuses that we've talked to many times on different levels.
Yeah.
That's just like creativity. He can't stop the creativity.
No.
He's just, it's coming.
Yeah, you're right. He writes songs every day.
Yeah.
That he's one of those people, probably has a notepad by his bed because he's got to wake up in the middle of the night and write down what he's dreaming.
Yeah.
It's just a nonstop. I'll never forget A.R. Rahman looking at me like, what? Did you just ask me that? When I said... You know, what do you do if you ever have a block with the creativity?
I don't do that.
A block with the creativity. That's like asking me if the ocean ever has the waves stop.
Do I have a problem remembering to breathe?
And Prabhu Deva was the same way with the choreography. It's like, no.
The geniuses.
Do ocean waves stop?
The geniuses are geniuses.
It's true.
For a reason.
nonstop fount.
They're built different.
Yep, built different for sure.
Anyways, that was great. Let us know any other information we need to know, and if there's other videos we can react to down below.